You're not tired. You're thinking yourself tired because your brain has learned a dangerous trick. It can turn one small problem into a 3-hour movie. One message, one mistake, one what if, and suddenly your mind becomes a courtroom. You argue, you replay, you predict, you panic. Not because you're weak, because your brain is trying to protect you with a weapon that backfires. Overthinking is a smoke alarm that won't stop screaming, even when there's no fire. And here's the problem. When the alarm is loud, you can't move. You freeze. You delay. You scroll. You avoid. Your life doesn't get ruined by one big decision. It gets ruined by 1,000 tiny delays. So today, I'm giving you a habit that takes 10 seconds. Not a mindset, not a philosophy, a switch. It's called Name It. Because when you name the monster, it shrinks. And if you ignore this message, your brain will keep looping the same fears, stealing the same hours, until one day you realize your life was spent inside your head. This is your final signal. Miss it, and it could quietly change your life forever. Habit 1. Catch the spin. Overthinking always starts the same way. A tiny trigger, a text message, a facial expression, a mistake, a deadline, and your mind does the first lie. This is urgent. So the first habit is simple. Notice the spin. Your signal is not the thought. Your signal is the feeling. Tight chest, racing mind, restless fingers, a weird need to figure it out right now. That's your alarm, not the fire. Habit 2. Name it in 10 seconds. Now the main habit. The instant you notice the spin, you label it. This is worry. This is fear. This is my brain trying to control the future. And when you say it, you do one more thing. You add 2 words, not facts. This is worry, not facts. This is fear, not facts. Because overthinking feels true. Labeling reminds you, feeling isn't proof. Habit 3. Shrink it to 1 sentence. Overthinking is a fog, so you cut through it with 1 sentence. Ask, what is the single sentence my brain keeps repeating? Example, they think I'm stupid, I'm going to fail, I'll mess it up, I'm behind. Now label that sentence too. This is the story, because your brain writes stories, and stories can be edited. Habit 4. The camera test. Overthinking is dramatic. So we remove drama with 1 test. Imagine a camera filming your life. What would the camera see? Not what you feel, what is visible. Camera sees a person sitting, a phone in hand, a deadline on paper, a blank page, a conversation. The camera does not see, they hate me, I'm doomed, I'll never recover. So you label again. This is a story, not a scene. Story is optional. Scene is real. Habit 5. Turn thought into a task. This is where most people stay stuck. They name the thought, then go right back into it. So we add the power step. Convert the thought into a task. Overthinking is unprocessed energy. A task is a container. Ask, what is the next smallest action? Not the perfect action, the next smallest. Send the message. Write the first line. Open the document. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Put shoes on. Drink water. 1 action turns the engine on because movement kills mental loops. Habit 6. Set a worry window. Your brain will try to keep thinking all day. So give it a boundary, a schedule. Say, not now, later. Pick 10 minutes in the evening. That's your worry window. When the thought comes, you label annoyed. This is worry, not facts. Then you point it to the appointment, 7 p.m. This trains your brain like a puppy, not punishment, training. Habit 7. The 2 doors decision. Overthinking tries to open 100 doors at once. So you simplify. Every situation has only 2 doors. A. Control. B. Let go. Ask, can I control this in the next 24 hours? If yes, do the smallest task. If no, label it, this is uncertainty, and breathe out, because you can't think your way out of uncertainty. You can only live your way through it. Habit 8. The body anchor. When the mind spins, the body floats. So we anchor the body in reality. Choose 1 anchor. Feel your feet in your shoes. Press your fingertips together. Take 1 slow breath and exhale longer than inhale. As you anchor, you label, "This is anxiety, not facts." Your body becomes the ground. Your mind stops falling. Habit 9. Replace why with what. Overthinking loves why. Why am I like this? Why did I say that? Why does this always happen? Why is a trapdoor. It leads to endless tunnels. So replace it with what. What can I do next? What is one step? What matters today? What builds ladders? Why builds mazes? Habit 10. The identity lock. This is the deepest shift. You stop saying, "I am an overthinker," because that becomes a prison. Instead, you say, "My brain is generating worry." That's not you, that's a process. You are not the weather. You are the sky. Thoughts are clouds. Let them pass. Label them as clouds. And keep walking. Now let's make the habit unbelievably simple. Here's the full 10-second script you repeat. 1. Name it. This is worry. 2. Disarm it. Not facts. 3. Move. Next smallest step. That's it. Name, not facts. Next step. Do this for 30 days, and your brain learns a new rule. We don't spiral, we label, we move. That is emotional strength. Not pretending you feel good, but knowing what to do when you don't. And let's be real. Some days the thoughts will come back louder. That doesn't mean you failed. It means your brain is testing you, like a door that sticks before it opens. So when it gets loud, don't panic. Make the habit smaller, even if all you can do is, "This is fear." That whisper is power because it creates distance, and distance creates choice. Overthinking is expensive. It steals time, it steals sleep, it steals courage. But naming it is like turning on the lights in a dark room. The shadows don't disappear because you fought them. They disappear because you saw them. Now listen, your life is built from moments, and overthinking steals moments before you can live them. So don't wait until you're calm. Use the habit to get calm. Name it, not facts. Next step. And then repeat, because repetition is how the brain rewires. One label at a time, one step at a time. You don't need a new personality. You need a new response. You don't need a perfect mind. You need a trained mind. A mind that hears the alarm and doesn't burn the house down trying to stop the sound. So the next time you feel the spiral begin, don't wrestle it, don't worship it, don't run from it. Just name it and take the next step. That's how you win your life back. If you're using the Name It habit, comment Name It and subscribe for more stick-figure self-improvement systems that build discipline, calm, focus, and confidence. Because your mind will talk every day. The question is, will you believe everything it says, or will you name it and finally take control?